So, I did not think I would be able to find these in person, but I did. So yeah, here they are. The new Jazwares FNaF action figures that have been made now that Funko does not have the license to make these articulated action figures anymore. And so yeah, I want to check these out. Also, this is FNaF finally appearing back at Target again. Before this, the only thing they really had was the Fat Mojo Freddy head, and that's it. But they also did have the little vending machine thingies, but that's still not much though. So obviously the first one I'm going to review is Toy Freddy. So let's move everyone over here aside, and let's open this one first. So first I want to inspect the packaging. So hang on, let me adjust my. So up here you can see the Five Nights at Freddy's logo up here, and we have a picture of FNaF 1 Freddy. I'm guessing that's going to be how it is on all of those, because if they pick that specifically just for FNaF 2, that wouldn't make sense, but then who knows. We got this jump scare action, glowing eyes, putting all the things. This camera picture right here is not from any of the actual maps, as it seems. Let's see, power left 93%, Toy Freddy action figure, and he's it's in the FNaF 2 office, obviously, and there appears to be like some aura behind there or something. Yeah, you see like that glowing light back there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, get them before they get you. Okay, jump scare action. You press this button on the back, Toy Freddy, and then another picture of Freddy. So yeah, we can get into opening it now. Okay, so now getting into him. Yeah, look, here's the thing I was talking about in the back up here. Now I look at it, kind of. Oh wait, no, that's coming from like the light from the ceiling up there. I really don't know what's up with that, but okay. Anyways, so yeah, here he is. Yeah. Let me just kind of glue it loose. And yeah, here's Toy Freddy. Yeah, fully articulated. You can put his. Oh right, yeah, the jump scare action thingy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's what it looks like, I guess. So you can put his arms in any pose, and then he'll do that, and his arms go up and down. When I saw there was jump scare action, I was kind of worried the character's arms didn't move, but I don't know why I thought that, but I'm glad they do, obviously. So those are the way his arms articulate, like that, and his feet look weird from the bottom. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's fully articulated at every joint on this figure. Pretty good already. You can also move the jaw on your own, and yeah, I'm not sure what these spots on his back are here for, but I don't know. Yeah, anyways, yeah, pretty good figure. One thing I will say though is that I feel like his hands should be like a bit fatter, I guess. I feel like they're too skinny, because like obviously he has those fat plastic fingers that can't press the buttons. Oh yeah, speaking of buttons, the button on the back is way too noticeable. Because like they could have made it smaller, I guess, or just made it like a button embedded into the back. They could have just done that. But yeah, pretty cool. I like the new mechanic on these on these figures. Yes, so anyways. Oh yeah, also, I like how these eyes are on these figures. They're a lot more accurate looking than Funkos. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, let's move on to Toy Bonnie. Oh yeah, by the way, I just noticed there's this really strange thing you can do with his legs. You can move the pig down like up and down like that. Huh, okay. Anyways, so now for Toy Bonnie, his box isn't really that much different. All it just says is Toy Bonnie back here, and that's all. So yeah, anyways. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, here's Toy Bonnie out of the box. And he does not have any zip tied on him. Yeah, okay, this one's... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, so here's Toy Bonnie. Definitely, well, obviously a lot thinner compared to Toy Freddy. Same mechanics, working the same way. You can also make them jump scare too just by lifting up their arms. Like that. And his legs. Those are pretty... Oh, the tail's... Oh, the tail's removable. Okay, yeah. I don't know if these parts... Okay, yeah, I think these are removable, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know about... Yeah, I don't think the arms are, but I think the legs are, though. Because they're on, like, different type of joints. Nice figure. I don't know who of the two I like better. Yeah, I don't know which of the two so far I like better. This one, okay, one thing about this one is that, wait, is, like, kind of like where the endoskeleton is right here, or where I guess it should be, it doesn't look like an endoskeleton, it's just straight up blue. I noticed that on the Freddy figure too. They did not paint the joints, this endoskeleton joints like that. But you know, whatever, it's fine. It's not that noticeable, I guess. Yeah, jump scare action. Cool. Look, I'm making him skydive. Yes. Oh, okay. This tail comes out very easily, which is kind of a problem, but it's not that bad, I guess. Sam, another pretty good figure. He also does look different from the image right there. On here, his eyes look much more straight, which I prefer compared to this. And then we got Toy Chica up next. So yeah, I'm getting into opening this one now. Oops. Okay, yeah. So Toy Chica here. No zip tie on this one either. Okay, yeah, so here she is, Toy Chica. She has the least mouth movement in her jump scare of the 3 so far. Like, yeah, see, it doesn't even move that much. Like, barely anything. It would be cool if, like, her beak could come off. That would be a pretty neat detail that they could do. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Toy Chica. Yeah, see her Let's Party bib. The button on her back, I feel like stands out the most out of the three so far. So, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so here's the feet. Yeah, all of these figures are just pretty accurate, I would say, honestly. Yeah, her Let's Party bib, I don't know, something looks a little off about it. It shouldn't have like those black highlights around it. But still, another really good figure. Okay, now it's time for what I think is gonna be my favorite figure out of the 4. Mangle. yeah, so here she is. She is a very large figure, as you can see. They had to disconnect some of the parts to fit it in the box. Speaking of box, let's open it. Okay. Yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, oh. Okay, I tried to pull Mangle out by her head, which I probably shouldn't have done. So, when I pulled Mangle out of the box, she kind of fell apart. So, I'm just gonna put her back together. So, I finally managed to put her back together, which was pretty painful to snap every single one of those limbs back in place. I also put them in the wrong spots sometimes, so I had to disconnect them at those times. But anyways, here she is. Yeah, 100% my favorite of the 4 figures. Like, definitely. Like, you can move the limbs around, like, basically anywhere on this figure. Like, as you can see on the rib cage, they put some of the bolts to put it in there. And the hand too. Yeah, just this is a really awesome figure, honestly. Yeah, her head, her mouth opens the widest out of all 4 during the jump scare. Obviously, it does not make the arms go up because that's not connected. And the under one too. Yeah, this one's kind of weird because you have to press differently on this to make it go down and up. I can definitely tell for this one they're trying to go based after the Help Wanted model. I can tell it because of the endo head with the black jaw and the pink eye. Yeah, also the cords kind of look like hair, which is really funny looking. Anyways, Mangle's a really, really nice figure. Really cool one, all these movable limbs too. I don't know what's going on down here with the foot, because she has like 2 feet on 1 leg and they're both connected. So I don't understand that. And going by memory, I'm pretty sure she has 3 feet. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, all limbs. Hang on. I'm gonna move one just for the sake of showing this. But yeah, anyways, you can move it around like this and move Mangle's head right here, and so you can basically move it around to all these different locations, which is really, really nice. So yeah, like I said, you can basically make the figure into anything. Oh yeah, by the way, her bow tie is removable, so that's pretty neat. Unfortunately, the tail is not, though. So yeah, this is a pretty good first wave for Jazwares FNaF action figures. They managed to do figures that we've been asking for a long time, but Funko never gave us. Although something that kind of disappoints with these figures is that their heads do not swivel. Also, items. They don't come with them. I mean, like, I understand Mangle not having the items, but like the other 3, they need items. Like, that's what's important. Like Chica without her cupcake. I don't understand why. Oh yeah, by the way, gotta show off how their eyes glow. So yeah, let me show you. So yeah, their eyes do glow like pretty decently. They look a lot more clear on camera. So here's the question. Is Jazwares better than Funko? Well, honestly, I'd say this first wave is better than the majority of the Funko figures that there are. I mean, sure, they might not have, like, removable limbs, but still, they still, like, look like really good figures. They're doing much better than Funko did with their first wave. I mean, obviously, there are some ones that are better than these, like the ruined ones. Well, they're probably not better than Mangle. But still, Funko did pretty good with what they had while it lasted. And you know what? They went out with a bang. But yeah, anyways, that was my review for the first Jazwares FNaF figures. Next wave, I'm pretty sure is gonna be like the two packs that were revealed. But so yeah, I might do one of those when it comes out. I might have a review on those when they come out. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Have a fantastic day.